Hi folks, welcome to Video Tools Reviews YouTube channel. Here in this video we are going to talk about Powtoon, a nice tool for creating animated videos. So here in this kind of dashboard, let's call it dashboard, this is the first screen that we see after creating our account. My account is the Pro Plus account, so I have some features that others don't have, other accounts don't have. But I have I have not some features that the agency account has. So here in this dashboard, I have on the left a menu with some options. I can select templates, I can import from PowerPoint files, or start with a blank project. On the bottom of the screen on the left, I have my account information. On the right, I have the toolbox where I have my Powtoons. I can manage teams. I don't have a team now, but we can manage teams here. We have Learning Center where I can search for some doubts or post some tickets to help me. And I have app and integrations. For example, you can integrate your Canva account, or in my case, Google Drive integration. So after creating each video, the videos go to a folder inside of my Google Drive account. So here we can start selecting this template, import or blank, or pressing create. And here we have animated explainer, whiteboard video, presentation, marketing video, branded character, screen can recording, infographics, and video from PowerPoint file. That's the import feature that we have already here in the main menu. Okay, so we can start by selecting a template. That's not what I usually do. I really never use it. I create my animated videos from scratch, or starting with the blank project. I have a tip for you using Powtoon. If you have design skills or illustration skills, you can create awesome animated videos here. Okay, it's a limited tool, but if you have design skills, illustration skills, you can create nice and beautiful videos. Okay, so I'm going to start with the blank project, show you all the main features that this nice tool has. We have horizontal dimension, square and vertical videos, but I always start as a video maker and a classic and old school animator. I always start with the horizontal videos. So after selecting the dimensions, the dimension of the video, Powtoon shows us some 5 options. You can choose modern edge style, whiteboard, cartoon, infographic, or real. And above that, we have template options for each kind of style that you choose for your animated video. You can choose a starting style, but you can mix styles during the animation. Okay, I will start with the modern edge, and that's it. But at any time, I can go here on the top of the screen and change to any kind of other style to mix styles. So this is my working area. Let's call it working area. Here in the center, I have my stage where I can lay out my animated scene. On the left, I have the a slide strip. I call always each slide as a scene because I'm an old school animator. But here in Powtoon, they call slides. Each scene it's a new slide. Okay, so it's easy to understand. So I have a first slide. I'm working on slide one. Okay. If I want to add a new slide, I just press blank slide and I will add a second slide to my animated video. On the bottom of the screen, above the stage, I have my timeline. It's always start with 10 seconds of animated scene or slide. You can increase the time pressing the plus button or decrease pressing the minus button. A tip for this workflow using Powtoon is that please, first of all, insert your voice over the slide because if you don't do this, when you lay out and time your objects in the scene and you import a file for your voiceover, sometimes if the voiceover goes beyond 10 seconds, it will increase seconds and your animated objects will be rearranged inside the timeline, you know. So to avoid this problem, please, first of all, insert your voiceover. So I have some voiceovers here because I have too many animated videos created here. I'm going to choose one from one video. As you can see, I have named the voiceover parts for each video. So I have, for example, if I have in my script 10 scenes, I will divide this voiceover into 10 parts. Why this? Because I just use inside of this slide the voiceover for that scene. Okay, it's easier to synchronize the objects, the scene with what's happening. Okay, so I'm going to choose one of them just to use. Okay, and Powtoon asks you add voiceover. Would you like to add this sound to entire Powtoon or just this slide? Okay, it has 6 seconds of voiceover, and I will choose this slide only. So here we have it. I have my voiceover here. It has about almost 7 seconds of voice. I can adjust the volume of the voiceover over here, but I always edit the voices outside Powtoon with Audacity. That's my tool. I have inserted my voiceover file. If I click over this icon, the voiceover, I can press and drag the voiceover to any time of the timeline, considering that it has almost 7 seconds of voiceover. Okay, so I have my voiceover, and let's start inserting some objects here. So what options do I have? I can start inserting a complete pre-made scene. I don't use it. A background, you can choose from images. Okay. Animated backgrounds, color backgrounds, marketing videos, locations. Okay. But I usually start my scene creating all of the objects from scratch too. So what I do in my workflow process, I create the illustrations, or I use FreePic or Envato elements to take a vector file. I edit it with Inkscape, and then I import this vector file to my Powtoon scene. But in this case, I'm going to show you the objects, the props that we have inside Powtoon. So background, I usually start with a single color. So that's what I'm going to do it here. Pick a background color. I'm going to choose this color just to show you, or I can start with a white color. I have some colors here because I'm animating a new project now, and I have two different color palettes here. So let's start with this color just to show you. I can insert text. I have pre-made options, or I can start with a blank text. I'm going to choose a white color. Okay, I can my text. Okay, I can edit the text. I can rearrange the text box. If I press these settings over here, I have many options like choosing the font, the size, okay, and these options for this text. I can change the alignment, the color, the opacity. I can, that's the good thing here. I can add some effects for the starting point of the object in the scene and the moment that the object goes out of the scene. I'm going to show you. So I have this object here. It's selected, so I'm going to move it to this position, the second of the timeline, and I'm going to say goodbye to this object at the second 6. If I move this timeline, I'm going to have the full effect that it's the dissolve. So let's play this. Okay, so now when I press play, I have the dissolve at the starting point and I dissolve at the ending point of the object in the scene. I can change it by uh, pressing the settings, and inside effects I can choose the enter effect and the exit effect for the object, or I can press directly over the timeline in this over this icon, and I can change it, for example, for a pop, and at the end with let's write. So let's play and check it. Okay, I have a pop effect at the beginning, and at the end of the object a sliding effect for this object. I can move the entire object by pressing or in the middle of the rule of the object, the strip of the object, and move it over the timeline, or I can select by the icon over here. Another good thing that I have here is the grid, so I can improve my layout using the grid system. Okay, and I can lock the object to avoid moving it with other objects in the scene. Okay, we have seen text, we have characters. That's good because that always save the project because it's an online project. Every time you read editable here, you can edit the characters over these options, but not in our account types. I'm using, as I have said in the beginning, I'm using the ProPlus account, so I can edit the characters. And we have too many nice options for this. I'm going to show you from these boho characters. I'm going to choose this girl. Okay. We have too many options for pre-made animated poses. Okay. And after choosing the pose, Again, let me delete one because I have pressed it twice. Um, uh, we can edit a starting effect and an end effect for this. But if we don't want to create a starting effect, I just move the start position to the beginning of the timeline. So the character will be always visible in the timeline. So with the character selected, I can mirror the position. I can change here the posed animated animation. Okay. And finally, I can edit the character pressing this button here. But in my account, my Pro Plus account, I cannot edit the skin, the hair, the eyes, nose, and mouth. Okay, but I can change the clothes of the characters and change the clothes colors. Okay, so on the tops, I can start uh, with the base layer. Let's choose this one. We have a second layer, the mid layer. Let's choose this one here, and I can change the colors, as you can see. And the outer layer, I can put another cloth over it. Buttons, the same thing. We have too many options that you can choose and change the colors over here. Okay. And footwear, we have some nice options again that we can choose and change the colors. In this Pro Plus account, I just can't change the face. As you can see, I need to upgrade to agency plan to change the skin colors, the hair, and some features like mouth, eyes, nose. Okay, uh, but I can change the outfit of the characters in the Pro Plus account. Okay, I'm going not to finish this because I don't want a new character saved here. But if I have pressed the finish option, I would have the character with the new clothes here in the scene. Okay, so I have characters, I have props that I can search or choose one of them, shapes, images, videos, sound. Again, I have we can record voiceover directly inside of Powtoon. I have soundtracks and some specials that are special data, special occasions to with some objects to or pre-made scenes to use inside of Powtoon. So that's the basic usage of it. Let me unlock this. Okay, let's use the grid to work a little bit better. Okay, I'm going to use a prop. Let me search for balloon. So I have some options here of balloons, but I have, as I have said, I usually take some vector file from FreePic or Envato Elements, and I add it inside of Inkscape and bring it to here to have more options to work. Okay. Another important thing here is that when you choose another object to drag over the stage, the object gets in a upper level of layer over the last one object. But I can rearrange this by pressing the right mouse button and send to back or send backwards. Again, backwards here. Again, I can change the color, the base color. Okay, just to show you the possibilities of using this nice tool. Okay, again, I can edit the starting point of the object. Let's play this scene. That's it. Let's make this object going away at second 5. But first, the text needs to go out. Not with this. Let's use pop. Okay. And after that, the pop too. Let's play again. So that's it. So that's it, folks. This is a nice starting point for using Powtoon. As I have said, if you have some design skills and illustration skills, you can create nice videos using it. Okay. The differences between the accounts are basically this that I have mentioned before. I have the Pro Plus account, so I can do almost everything except by changing the character skin colors, hair, eye styles, noses, mouth, and some effects over the scene. Like for example, I have some shapes here. I'm going to show you some animated ones, very nice ones, but some of them here, video overlays. For example, I like this effect a lot, but I cannot change the color of the effect because it's a kind of video, it's not a vector file. I need to upgrade to agency to change the color of this object, to use a filter color over it. But except that, I can do everything. I always do nice animated videos using Powtoon, trying to do my best with that I have here, with the limited things that I have here, but I try to do my best. I hope you have liked it. This is a nice, very nice tool to creating videos. I'm going to save, and I'm going to show you some animated ones here. My Powtoons, view all. This was a nice. This is a nice project. Upwork, okay, Fiverr. Okay, this is my personal ads for these platforms: Fiverr, Upwork, Workana, you know. And this was my first animated video created here. I just created to promote myself over this platform. So this is a very nice video because I have used a minimalist design with a basic color palette and used the tools that I have here, the characters that I have here, and that's it. We can do nice jobs here just knowing some design skills. That's it. I hope you enjoyed, and let's talk again about some other stuff. Bye bye.